Yeah. Yeah, we all pay the price.
Heavy bankroll, I'm a high roller's creed. Fingers on felt where the hungry hearts feed. Power pressing moves, stacking bets on demand. Boxcar singing tunes like a New Orleans band. Season that play, Old Bay on the dice. Kamara thick, flavor game precise. Spice in the air, every roll about to slice. Craps fam united, yeah we all pay the price. Throw 'em smooth, wrist snap, make 'em glide. Hard way drop, now the table's gon' ride. Field bets dancing, every chip takes flight. Hidden box numbers, it's a symphony tonight. Yo, circle around the layout, stories unfold. Craps community deep, richer than gold. Point hit, we rise, never running cold. Dice bound bonds, legendary told. Lady odds, heavy yo to come feels fine. From hard eights to yo's, I'm reading the line. Catch fire on the felt, sweat dripping from time. Dice rolling legends in the heart we climb. Season that play, Old Bay on the dice. Kamara thick, flavor game precise. Spice in the air, every roll about to slice. Craps fam united, yeah we all pay the price. Yeah, we all pay the price.
Well, hey everybody, Old Bay here. How you all doing? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It is March 20th. We are waiting for Friday Eve to get around the corner. We love the weekend, but we're here to roll for you tonight. Here to roll for you on Old Bay's channel. So everybody was doing the Gen AI song, so I thought I'd throw one in there. Let me know in the comments if you dug that one. I actually made about 8 of them, all different kinds of genres. So you might see a new one from here or there and everywhere. But that was my first choice for tonight. So Old Bay on the slice. We're going to try to do roll them dice. So we're going to do, I have a $1,000 bankroll here, I believe. Actually, I gave myself an extra 100. I have 1,000 here. You all have a lot more in Crapsee. We'll get there in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put my bets up for the come out because we're going to get right to it. I'm doing $15, 555, crap check. That's all I'm doing for the come out. For you all, let's go over to Crapsee, find out what's going on there. Table. Let's say hi to some folks that have come in here. I believe Mr. The Voice himself. Jeff, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well, sir. Have not talked to you in a while. Welcome, welcome. As you can see in the upper right corner of Jeff, Mid-Atlantic Craps, you can see that he is a member of the Old Bay channel. You can become a member too. We have 2 levels, soft crab, steam crab. It's awesome. It helps support the channel. It helps support shipping for if I send more mugs and stuff out to everybody and some collector chips, it'll be awesome. Next we had 510 Hawaii saying hello to everyone. And then Crapping Camper saying hi. And then we had K Fisher. He's not done cooking dinner yet, but he's going to be in and out. Dusted One, evening y'all. Kevin Blue Way J coming in here saying, hey Craig. Oh my God, we got the Justice Jen and she's catching it alive. Woohoo! She's early. She's usually lady come lately, but she is early. And then we got Mason, which if I, let me know if I'm not allowed to call you Howard. His name's Howard. Not the rock and roller, but maybe a distant relative. I don't know. All right. There we go. Those are the people that have come in so far. Let's go back over here. Like I said, I'm going to be throwing just a 5-4-5-4 hardway set tonight. I'm going to be throwing from stick left 2 right here where you see the hand cam. Oh, I appreciate that, Jen. Oh, that's nice of you. I appreciate that. Y'all see that? Let's put that up here. That's too good not to show. Thank you, Jen. We always appreciate that on Old Bay's channel. We love rolling out for everybody on the live shows. That's awesome. All right, I've got my bets set up on the pass line. I've got my crap check, and I've got the ATS for 555. I just won't tell him to call Howard late for dinner. That's awesome. I am going to be throwing a low throw. Probably going to try to hit the, as you can see here, the M on the other side of the table where the cum section is. That's where I'll be throwing them. I'm trying to actually, since I'm throwing a hardway set, I'm actually trying to hit some hardways. We'll just see what happens. You know that 7, it comes whenever it wants to come, It likes to disrupt our flow, right? So we're going to see what happens. We got Eddie. He's in here. Hey, man. E2 Gaming. Happy March Madness. Speaking of March Madness, if you are not in the tournament with Chris Dice Degen, what are you doing? That is a fun tournament. As you saw, I got destroyed by Nemo last night on the last bet, the cum bet. I should have gone higher than him, but you know what? I don't play that as well as I play Friday Night Fights. But I was all too happy to be on Chris's March Madness 3 years in a row. And 3 years, I haven't made it past the first round. So I'm working on it. But we're going to see if we can do some different things here tonight. We're going to see if we can make some profit. So without further ado, let's go over to Crapsee and get you all locked out. Let's get that first roll in, all right? All right, we are getting the first roll in. We are doing a 5-4-5-4 as you see in the camera. I'm going to turn it around for myself, so it'll be 5-3-5-3 facing you. And without further ado, here we go. And we had a 4-6 easy 10. Waylon's best friend. Let's get that 6. It bounced back about 4 feet. But there's the 10. 6-4. 10 easy. Let's get it in Crapsee. Let's get it in the roll tracker. You should see it pop up in the roll history up top and to the right in just a moment. Let's go ahead and bring those dice over here. You see it in the camera in the upper left corner. Right over here, you'll see in the left camera. Right about there, you'll see the dice. All right, crap bet gonna come down. Let's mark the 10. I'm just going to do a comeback, get a feel of the table, set myself up, lock you all out, and we'll be ready for the second roll. Here we go. And we got a hard 4, the double deuce dice. hard 4. The sister number. How often does that happen? I wonder, I bet you John at ProCraps knows the percentage of how often a sister number comes after the other one. That'll be interesting to know. Oops, took the dice way past the camera. All right, this is going to travel up to the 4. We're going to mark the 4. And we're going to do 25 odds on it. That's a little bit more than 1 times odds. And then we're going to go 220 inside. And I'm all set. Hope you're all having a good night. Today was a long work day, very long work day. I am glad that it's over. Here we go. And there's a 549 if I ever saw one. The J-Mac Hard 9. Mr. Mid-Atlantic Craps himself is first one in the audience tonight. Appreciate your support, Jeff. All right, if all of you saw the recent Crappy the Craftsman video, we all love seeing him. He only puts out a video every once in a while now, but he's fun to watch. If you remember what he did in his video, he was building the 6 and 8 off of the 5 and 9. Now he went 110 inside. I went 220 inside, so I'm just doing it a little bit more aggressively. But there's 70 for the 9. We're going to take the 9 down to just 20. We're going to take the 8, the sister box number, up to 150, and we're going to rack 10. All right, and we need to mark the 9. All right, everything's all set. You're right, Dusted, I should be covering a little bit of hedge with the hard ways, and I was waiting for that first hit, but I want to wait till the second hit before I place down any hard ways. All right, here we go. And we got a 6-3, soft 9, say it with me, the Franks. 6-3, soft 9, the Franks. Now the reason I did that is if I knew that if an 8 or 6 would have hit, that would have been great. But if a 5 or 9 hit, we make 28, which I'm going to pay out like this, right? Quarter and the 3 ones. Now I'm going to take this down, place the 9 for 25, put the 3 in the rack, and now I have my hard ways. All right? All right, let's get those dice over here. And let's go ahead and lock you all out. Come on. I got this stupid warning in my face here. I'm gonna have to shorten the screen a little bit. There we go. That thing finally went away. All right, now we can go back. Let me go ahead and lock you out. There we go. Sorry about the disruption. There was a little warning that came up on the computer and it wouldn't go away. Here we go. And we got a midnight, all the dots and all the spots. Mark it. Now, if you're cautious, which I know some of you are. I kind of am too. I'm going to go ahead and turn the box bets off, and the odds are off on the 4 as well. So just the come bet on the 4 is active. But I'm going to keep my hardways active as well. Okay? So my hardways are working, my boxes are off, odds on the 4 are off. And I'm going to do $5 yo, $8 C. And now we're all set. Hey, Joseph, William, welcome. Is Crappy Craps Man the guy who did an April Fool's Craps video? He might have been. I don't remember that video. But he did finally do a video where he was outside and you saw what he looked like. All right, here we go. And we have a 5-3 easy 8. Whoops, there you go. 5-3 easy 8. Mark it. Going to lose the hard 8 because that was working. This will come down. I'm going to leave the bets off because that was a midnight, so I'm leaving them off for 2 rolls. I am going to bring back up a C&E for 10. And we're going to keep our hardways working. And now I'm going to lock y'all. Hey, Chuck Blade, welcome. Good to see everybody tonight. Here we go. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. All right, C&E is going to fall. We're going to turn our bets back on. Our box bets. And I'm all set. Oh, thanks, Kay Fisher. If you can find that, send it or let Chuck Blade know or whoever asked. All right, looks like everybody's ready in Crapsee. Here we go. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Chiro helping us out. 6-5 mid-mo yo. And on the first shooter tonight, you can wait for it. See it on the screen. Once it launches in the roll tracker and roll history, we have ourselves, boom, in green, you see the tall. So the nickel come down, get paid 150, 150 and 155 and down. We're going to rack all that. And since we kind of hit that, we're going to go ahead and regress. We'll pick up the 10. We'll regress to 110 inside, pick up the 10 for 25, rack another 150. And we are all set. Yeah, you can't, gotta love that marble fork. Hit that midnight for you. Hit the tall on 8 rolls. Not bad, right? Not bad. All right, locking you all out. Forgot to grab the dice. Here we go. And we have another midnight. All the dots in all the spots. What's happening, Chaz? We hit the midnight again. There it is. We'll bring it over here. Once again, we're going to turn our bets off for 2 rolls. But we're going to try to take advantage of horns, and we're going to keep our hard ways are a-working. Hard ways working, got our C&E right here. All right, I'm all set. Here we go. And we got a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. 4 easy. We were working our hard ways. So our hard 4 is going to fall. C&E is going to fall. Our come bet is going to come down. It was a contract bet and get paid, but our odds, which were off, get returned to us. So I'm going to exchange this for a quarter and put the hard 4 right back. So kind of like a reinvestment. We're still going to be off for another roll. So let's grab a C&E. I'm all set. We almost have 25 playing right now. Here we go. And we got an ace deuce, 3 craps. The old acey deucey. Call me Lucy. Mark it. That's going to win on the craps bet 35 minus the 5 on the yo. That's going to win 30. We're going to take the craps bet up a nickel and rack 25. Our bets are going to stay off because we rolled a horn. Here we go. And that's going to do it. It's the 6-1. You know what it tells us. That was a good roll, though. Looks like I should have been hopping the 1s according to the roll tracker. But that was a 12 roller. This die went off to the right into the hook. That's why that messed our roll up. All right, we were still off on the boxes, so they all stay. This all will fall. Reset the ATS. Let's see if we can hit it again. All right, these stay, they're up and off. Take the button off. And there's our 35 come out action. Craps bet, 15 pass, 555. And we are all set for shooter number 2. Oh, Dice Setters, yeah. He just put out a video today too on trying to hit the ATS. All right, here we go. Shooter number 2. There's a 415 truck and camper throwing the puck around. Why are you throwing the puck around, Old Bay? All right, Craps Bet Falls. I'm actually going to turn this off for the you-know-what roll, and I'm just going to do a come bet. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. Here we go. Dice went off to the corner, but in our favor, it's D8. It's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Come bet will travel up to the 8. Our bets were off, so we didn't make any money off the 8. We'll do 30. We'll do 25 in odds and grab a hard 8 after we mark the 8. And all bets set. Thank you, 510 Hawaiian. Appreciate that. Locking you all out. Here we go. Oh, there it is. There's the semi. I call it the semi PSO. It happened on the third roll, not the second roll. Happened on the second roll after the point was made. All right. I guess we knew there was going to be a short roll after, right? We were hoping that it wouldn't be, but it is what it is. All right. Rinse and repeat. We know how it's done. That was a quick one. I'm sure some of you played it that way too. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, we're just going to get 75 in red. We actually have not made any money yet. We're going to try to change that on shooter number 3. Let's go on the DP this time. Let's go with a C&E. We're going to get some change here for a nickel. And we'll hop the reds for 6. And all bets set. This is shooter number 3. Yeah, sorry, Kate Fisher. Hey, at least the Terps are in the tournament, right? Yeah, Terps. All right, here we go. And we have a hard 10 Old Bay bushel. Hard 10. 10 will be the point. Mark it. This will all fall. I'm sticking to my guns with the way I'm playing. So there's my come bet. That's right, Kay Fisher, this is true. Not like Spandau Ballet true. Anybody know that song? This much is true. Sing it now. Come on, Jen, sing it. I know you like karaoke. Here we go. And we have aces. Where's Larry? Not what we want for a come bet, I tell you that. But we're playing a come bet not just to play the come bet, but just to find out how the table's rolling. So we're going to lose that. I'm going to grab a C&E. And that's all I'm doing. No box bets yet because we rolled a 2. Just being cautious. Oh, let's see. Jen loves that song. This much is true. This much is true. I know it's much. There you go. It's karaoke night at Old Bay's house. Here we go. And we got a 5-1 mixer, the 6 easy. Mark the 6. This will fall. Time for the belt grabber. All right, all bets set. Here we go. Ooh, that was pretty. That's got a 5-4 JMac hard 9. The only hard 9 in the craps community. Mark it. That's going to win 70. Again, we're going to go back down to 20. We're going to take the 8 up to 150. Grab the hard 8 and the hard 6. And all bets set. We're almost up to 40 active, but we went down to 20 playing. So that PSO must have hurt some people. You do have a rebuy. You have a $5,000 bankroll with one $3,000 rebuy. Here we go. There's a 5-1 mixer. Who misses Chris Sideshow Gamble? I miss Chris Sideshow Gamble. The master of the mixer. I don't think we ever actually got an explanation of why he called it the mixer. I'm not even sure he had an explanation for it. I think he just thought it sounded cool. All right, 6 is going to pay us 70. We're going to do the same thing we did with the 9 and 8. We're going to take this down, go to 20 here, go to 150 on the 6, and grab the hard 10, hard 4, hard way. Hey, Kent Ace Deuce Yo, how you doing, sir? All right, looks like everybody's jumping in. You're all ready for Crapsee. Here we go. And we got a 3-2 Justice Jen. She's in the crowd. You saw her. You know her. You love her from Craps Chat. $3-2-5. Mark it. We have 20 on it. And let me put in the roll tracker. $20 is going to win 28. I'm going to take it to 35. Rack the rest. Can you AI a reggae crap song? I sure can. It's going to take me a day to do it. I'll do it tomorrow maybe, and then I'll have it ready for next live. Reggae, yeah, man. It's amazing what this stuff can do. Even the podcast is pretty amazing. Here we go. And there's a 6-3 soft 9 to Franks. The Franks. All right, 20 wins, 28. Gonna go to 35. Rack the rest. I'm all set. Here we go. And we got a 4-2-6 easy, the lumber number. So the hard 6 is going to fall. We have 150 on it. That's going to win 175. Since we're down from the last shooter, I'm going to leave this 100 out here, and all this is coming back to the rack. Which means, you know what it means. It means 4 change. 96 across. All right, let's bring back the hard 6. And I'm all set. There we go, numbers coming up in Crapsee. Here we go. That one traveled really weird, but it's going to be a 3-2-5 Justice Gin. I'm going to go semi-aggressive on that. So we got 21. Let's exchange this for a quarter. We're going to go right to 35. Rack the dollar. And we're all set. Here we go. Oh, and that last die hit the corner. It's going to be a 6-1. But we had already regressed. We already pulled money down, so I have no hard feelings towards what just happened. It just damn happens all the time. It has to. You can't predict it. You can try. You will try. All right, we are going to get 15 on the DP. it to the pass line. Bring back the ATS. We're going to double up our craps bet. And we are ready for the next shooter. Oh, Jeff, you all can blame Jeff. Jeff said, I pop back in and 7 ouch. It was a good roll. Here we go. We got a 415 truck and camper. 5 will be the point. I know I've done this trivia before. You know, when you're 50, you start to repeat yourself. Jeff, you know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, Kay Fisher says, well, not my session. Fear the turtle. Yeah, terps. All right, thank you, Kay Fisher, appreciate it. Anyway, back to my trivia. We were doing Spandau Ballet for Jen earlier on the song True. I don't know the names of the 2 singers, but the backup singer in that duo was a villain in what 1992 movie? All right, what 1992 movie was the backup singer to Spandau Ballet? He wasn't necessarily a villain, but he was a sleazeball in this movie. Let me know what you think. While you're thinking, I'm going to do a come bet. I'm going to keep rolling the way I'm rolling. Hey, Kevin Scott, welcome. You all let me know after this shooter. Locking you all out. If you've been on my lives before, you probably heard this trivia question already. Here we go. And the dice kept rolling to the right into the hook. And what does it give us? It pays our comeback because it's a 6-1, 7 ouch, a PSO. Oh, Jeff, don't feel that it's you. Keep playing. We're going to get through this rut. We got through the rut during Chris's show. And last week's live, we had to get through the first 4 shooters of crap to get to the good stuff. Because we had 10 shooters last week. Half of the shooters had double-digit rolls. So we're just working out the kinks right now. All right. We're going to get paid on the come bet with our trash from our pass line. We'll return the pass line to the DP this time. Grab our ATS. And let's use these whites because nobody wants to do any dealer bets for me. We have enough to do 5 and 5. Actually, let's hop the reds for 6. And we'll do a $5 yo. How about that? All right, this is the next shooter. Our SOR and SRR are pretty decent still. They're above average. We can do better. We can do better. We'll answer the trivia after this come out roll. All my bets are set. Here we go. Yeah, the dice keep going to the right. I got to do something to my wrist. Flick my wrist a little bit or something. All right, we got a 5-1 mixer. That's going to be the point. 6 easy. If somebody notices the roll tracker right now, maybe you should hop the 1s. I don't know. You might want to hop the 1s. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to lose the reds and the hop and the yo. We're going to mark the 6. And we're keeping the way we've been doing. There's our come bet. We're going to do a $30 come bet this time. Offset some stuff. All right, maybe if I say it aloud, I said it, so maybe I'm going to hop the ones. Let's grab some more reds. Don't short yourself, Old Bay. All right, we're going to grab the 5-1, the 4-1, the 3-1, the 2-1, the 1-1, and we'll put $10 on the 6-1. All right. All right, so answer to the trivia. Justice Jen got it. The only 1992 movie I know is Bodyguard. That is correct. He played Cy, the sleazeball publicist of Whitney Houston in Bodyguard. Very good, Jen. Very good, Jen. All right, locking you all out. My bets are set. That's hilarious. The only 1992 movie she saw. Here we go. And we got a 4-1 truck and camper. I told you, hop the ones. That's what we did. We hopped the ones. Look at that string of ones. All right, this is going to go to the 5. Mark it. Let's bring all these other bets down. We won on the 4-1-5 hop. That's going to win 75, 80, and down. There's 25. There's the other 25. And there's the third 25. I'm going to use 50 of it as odds on the come bet. And then it's pucker time. Actually, I'm just going to hedge the DP with a $30 6. We'll use this 30. And we'll split the 4 and 10. All right, all bets set here. Looks like everybody's ready in Crapsee. Here we go. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. Chiro helping us out. Mark it. I'm going to do a quarter in the field and grab a $10 C&E. All bets set. Here we go. And there's a 6-4 easy 10. 10 easy. Mark it. C&E is going to fall. We're going to win a quarter in the field. We're going to win 27 up top. I'm being aggressive. I'm going to go 75 on the 10. Rack the rest. All right, all bets set. Here we go. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Mark it. We have 60 on it. It's going to win 70. Going to be doing what we do all night. I'm going to take it right up to 150. Grab the hard 6, hard 8, and all bets set. Here we go. And the left die went right into the left hook. I could feel it on my thumb pushing, and that's going to be a 617. Not the desired outcome. We are working through it. We are working through it. I wouldn't say that was a great shooter anyway. I don't like shooters that have, you know, short rolls with horns and barely any box numbers aren't fun. We're going to win on the DP. We're working through the kinks, people. We didn't get a chance to regress. Tried to be aggressive on the 10. All right, let's bring this back over here. This is going to pay for the ATS. We're going to go back to the pass line. I'm going to increase the ATS to 10, 5, 10. Let's do a $7 crap check. We'll go from there. Uh-oh, we got disgruntled guests here. Hey, Duracell. Appreciate you stopping by. He says, hit that like button. 15 watching, 9 likes. Not great for a Thursday night, but we're working through it. Maybe if we shoot better, we'll get some better audience, you know, increase our audience. All right, I'm all set. Here we go. I don't mind if they split like that because I know that my thumb did not push them. We got a hard 4, double deuce dice. Our brother Ian. 4 will be the point. As they say, Ian's good peeps. We're going to lose our craps bet. Mark the 4. Right out of the gate, we're saying FU to Big Red. All right, all bets set here. Nice. She's playing. She's playing. Oh, she's playing with the purple chips. Yikes. That's exciting. We're only playing with green chips here. We need the possibility of going to purple chips. Here we go. And we got a 314. Big Joe. Didn't even get a chance to make anything before that point was hit. Buckshot. There's probably a percentage on that too. Like how many times a PSO has been followed by a buckshot. All right, puck comes off. We're going to win our lowly pass line. We're going to take 10 of it, put it on the craps bet, and then we're all set. We are all set. What I do like so far, and maybe we're not taking advantage of it fully yet, is the pyramid of rolls is not very pyramid-like. I like that. Here we go. There's a 516 mixer. 6 will be the point again. Mark it. Down comes the craps bet. We're going to leave our bet the way it is. We're going to go ahead and grab the hard 8, hard 6, and all bets set. Here we go. There's a 415 truck and camper. Mark it. We have 50 on it. Rack 10, take the 5 to 20, take the 6 to 150. Here we go. There's a hard 8 square pair. Mark it. Hardway's going to pay 45. The 8's going to pay 70. We're going to do the same thing we did with the 6 and 5. Take the 9 to 20. Take the 8 to 150. Rack that. Pick up the other hardways. Move the hard 8 to a quarter. Rack another 15. All bets set. Here we go. And we got a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. We have 20 on it. It's going to win 28. Take it to 35. We're going to press the hard 10, hard 4, rack the rest. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. The Frankie Franks. Mark it. We have 20 on it. It's going to win 28. Same thing, take the 35. Rack the rest. All bets set. Here we go. Oh, that was a great roll and a shitty result. That's a 5-2. That should have been a hard 10. That should have been a hard 10. I did not like that. Those went down very straight, hit the wall, and the right die just had more energy. And instead of being a hard 10, that was a 5-2-7. That sucks. Nothing worse than playing from behind. Nothing worse than playing from behind. I am surprised I'm not hitting more 6s and 8s tonight. That's got me a little perplexed. So what I might do is I might go to the 5 and 9s. All right. 15 on the DP. 555. $5 yo. And all bets set. This is shooter number Big Red. We do have a lot of people in green, which I like. Congrats to you all. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. 8's going to be the point. So now that I said 5 and 9s and I put it in the universe, now I'm not going to hit a 5 or a 9. Isn't that how it works? Mark it. Yo comes down. So I grabbed the hard 8, hard 6, or hard 4, hard 10. 150 on the 6, 50 on the 5 and 9. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 3-2-5 Justice Gen. Oops, I put in a 5-3 on the roll tracker. Hold on. Should be a 3-2. It'll change into a 3-2 in just a second. Mark it. Now it's a 5. You'll see it in the roll history in just a second. I don't know why it's so. There you go. Now it says a 5 in the roll history. Sorry about that. All right, that's going to win 70. Since we already have a 6 up to 150, I'm going to take the 5 to 100. And let's grab the hard 6. And I'm going to do a field bet for 15. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 2-1-3 Craps. Mark it. It's going to win 15 in the field. We're going to grab the 4 and 10. And Tina says, Jen's wife here, come to play like it's a video game with no limit. Because she's doing purple chips, everybody. Get it. Here we go. There's a 3-2 Justice Jen. $325. It's a no fielder. All right, we have 100 on it. That's going to win 140. We're going to take it down to 75. Grab the 9 for 75. And we'll just put the 140 in our rack. All set. Here we go. And there's back-to-back 3-2 Justice Gen 5s. Back-to-back, baby. All right, we have 75 on it. It's going to win 105. I believe it might be time to do that regression, which we will. Because we are out of bread and capital, and we need some serious stuff. There's 4 change. Put that in the rack. I'm just going to do, well, it's a $15 table, so we'll just keep the 18 on the 8. All right, I'm all set. Here we go. There's a 5-4 JMac Hard 9. Mark it. $15 is going to pay $21. We're going to throw a little extra fire in there. Bring this 11 back to the rack. Grab a green for the reds. And we're going right back to 50 on the 9. And we are all set. Here we go. And there's a hard 6, the double D-Gen. Hard 6. You notice how every time I've had a hard way, the dice split, right? To make the hard way. Isn't that weird? All right, we're going to win 45 on the hard way. We're going to win 21 on the 6. Let's grab a quarter for the reds. We're going to go right to 60 on the 6. We're going to press all of our hard ways and bring 4 back to the rack. It's a reinvestment, but it's kind of like winning your 21 and then dropping 3 and going right to 42, you know? All right, here we go. All bets set. We're not winning in the audience department tonight. That's okay. There might be other lives going on. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. That is the point. And it's not going to hurt us that bad because we were hedging the DP. All right, puck's going to come off. We're going to lose the DP, but we're going to win 21 on the place. So we're going to go right back to the pass line. Actually, we'll go back to the DP, and we'll use this to hop the reds. Everything else is off since we're on the come out. Oh, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who subscribes. Thank you very much. Believe me, Jen, I got my own wife to subscribe. And my daughter got her friends to subscribe. Here we go. This is the come out roll. There's a 6-4-10. 10 will be the point. Mark it. This will come down. Everything else was off. And all bets set. Here we go. And there's a 6-4-10 back to back. Again, we're going to lose the DP and the hard 10. But we had 15 on the 10 for place, so that's going to win 25 or 27. So we'll put the hard 10 back. We'll put the DP back, and we made $2 off of that buckshot. All right, all bets set here. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. And there's our third 6-4 easy 10. 10 will be the point again. Let's get it in the roll tracker. I'm going to replace my 15 with a $50 $10 or a $50 10. Playing the sharpshooter. The most I've ever had was 5 hard 10s in a row was my record. I think it's on one of my videos. I don't even know which video it is. Here we go. Oh my God, there's a 6, 4, 10 easy. You can't write this stuff. This is brinking on Old Bay history right now. That is the 4th 6, 4, 10 in a row. I'm glad I increased it. We lost the DP and the hard 10. We're going to win 100 for 5. Bring the hard 10 back up for 10. We're going to go to the pass line this time. All right, all bets set. Whoops, puck is off. This is the come out roll. This is the come out roll. Here we go. There's a 314, the sister number, Big Joe. Four is going to be the point. Mark it. All bets set here. Here we go. And there's a double D-Gen hard 6. We already have it marked. We have 10 on the hard 6. That's going to win 90. We have 60 on this place 6. That's going to win 70. We're going to go to 90. We'll do a quarter on the hard 6. We're going to press all the other hard ways. And we'll bring back 100 to the rack. Can't complain when you bring 100 back to the rack. Here we go. There's a 4 deuce. Lumber number. 6 easy. Back-to-back 6s. We're going to lose that hard way for a quarter. We're going to get 105. Let's rack the black and we'll bring back the hard 6. All bets set here. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. We're going to lose the hard 8. We're going to win 21. Let's drop 3. Take it right to 42. Bring that hard 8 back up. All right, all bets set. Here we go. There's a 5-4 JMac hard 9. Been a while. Been a while. We already have it marked. We have 50 on it. Thought we had 75 on it earlier, but I must have taken something off. All right, it's going to win 70. We're going to take it to 75. Oh, that's right. We did a whole regression thing. We'll take a quarter back to the rack, and we're all set. All bets set here. Here we go. There's an ace deuce, 3 craps. We already have it covered. Let's go with 15 in the field. All bets set. Here we go. There's back-to-back ace deuces. And with back-to-back ace deuces, I'm going to turn my bets off for a roll. We are going to get paid in the field. I'm going to grab a C&E. Hardways are off. Boxes are off. Taking 20 back to the rack. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 5-4 JMac hard 9. Big fat Daddy Mac hard 9, the hardest 9. C&E will fall. Our bets are back on. And we're going to play a little game with the C&E. Let's go 7 on the C, 5 on the E. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Heart 8 falls. C&E falls. Going to get 50 for the 8 for 1. 50 for 1. Going to go to 90. Bring the heart 8 back up for 10. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. That's going to be the point. So right now I'm thoroughly convinced that we've hit a lot of numbers but haven't made any money. I'm going to lose a hard 4. We have 15 on the place 4. It's going to win 27. I'm going to bring this back to the rack. And I'm probably going to do a regression after we establish another point. So there's a $5 crap check. And we're going to play a buffalo bet. We're going to take them all to $10 each. $10 any 7 is a push. That's a buffalo bet. Any 7 and all the hard ways. So just the hard ways are working. Craps, pass line. That's it. All bets set. This is the come out roll. Here we go. And there's a 4 deuce, 6 easy. Lumber number. This will fall. 6 will be the point. We're going to do another regression. Trying to rebuild our bankroll. I believe this will finally put us in profit. We'll split the hard 8 with the hard 6. We got enough whites to cover the 6-8. And we are all set. Here we go. There's a 415 truck and camper. There's that 5 again. It's a no fielder. You really could get away with hopping 2s and 1s tonight, it looks like. A lot of 1s and 2s in the roll tracker. All right, that's going to win 21. We're going to do what we did with the 9. We're just going to take it right to 50. Rack the rest. All bets set. Uh-oh, the comeback got sprung, Jen says. Well, congrats to you. Yeah, we were hitting them and then they disappeared. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. Heart 8 falls. Going to win 21. Drop 3. Take it right to 42. Bring the heart 8 back for 5. And we are all set, bet set. Here we go. There's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. And I love it when a number hits that was just pressed. That just feels so good. All right, heart 8 falls. We're now got to get within 50 for 1. We're just going to bank that one. Bring back the heart 8. And we'll do a $6 C&E. All bets set. You know, it just occurred to me that we probably have low attendance, not just due to live, but it's the NCAA tournament. I'm an idiot. Today's round 1 of the NCAA tournament. So, of course, people are watching that. Maybe some people are watching it and playing. That's pretty cool. I should have it on right now on mute. Here we go. There's a 6-3, soft 9, say it with me, the Franks. C&E falls. Going to get 21. We're just going to pull it down because we're going to do the same thing. Go right to 50. And all bets set. Kent Ace Deuce Yo is guilty of watching the NCAA tournament and playing Crapsee. That's awesome. That is awesome. Especially when you can watch it in multi-view, right? Here we go. There's a 5-1 mixer. That is the point. Heart 6 is going to fall. We're going to win 21 on the place, 15 on the pass. Jen wants us to go back to the DP so that we can hit more 10s. I get it. I totally get it. We're going to exchange this for a quarter. Go right to 42. Replace our hard 6. Put 6 in the rack. Well, we were going to put 6 in the rack. Now we're going to do $6 on the yo. And this is the come out roll. We are all set, bets set. That is a nice SRR. Thank you. Hey, Larry. Larry, we could use some aces right now. Where you been? All right, this is the come out roll. There's a 4 deuce. Six will be the point again. The yo will fall. Mark the 6. We're going to keep the 6 to just covering the DP. So we'll do 30. And we'll press our 4 and 10 to 20. So now they're buy bets. And all bets set. Hope you all are enjoying this season of Craps Chat. Talking to John the other day, I think we're probably going to end the season sometime in May so that we can have a summer break leading up to Craps for the Cure. And at that time, in the summertime, is probably when I'll bring back the D8 perpetual table with my good friend Duracell. But it'll be like strictly just a D8 table. We are going to do a special show. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Here we go. And there's hard 4, double deuce dice. The 4 came hard. So during the summer, again, we'll do the D8 table. We'll bring it back after Craps Chat's over. And then on August 6th, on Chiro's anniversary, we will do a show where everything on the table can be pledged on. It'll be awesome. So we'll do more description of that down the road. We'll let you know more ideas down the road that we think of about what people can bet on and what people can pledge towards. It won't just be throwing yos. All right, we hit a hard 4. Let's start with the hard way. We got 10 on it. That's going to win 70. We're going to take it to a quarter. Up top, we're going to win 40 for $1 vig. There it is. We're being a little bit aggressive here, so we're going to go right to 50 on the 4 and bring back all of these reds. And we're going to do $12 C&E. So that's 6 on each. And all bets set. Here we go. There's a 5-1 mixer. That would be the point again. So if we're at a real casino, a lot of people would be winning a lot of money on the pass line and odds. All right, we're going to lose the hard 6 and the C&E. We're going to lose the DP, but we won on the 6, 35. And we're just splashing chips however we want here on the side, off camera. It's going to win 35. We're going to go right back to the DP. Don't tell G. $5 yo. And we'll go right to 42 on the 6. All right, everything's off except the DP and the yo. And we'll probably bring back up our hard 6 momentarily. This is the come out roll. Before I lock you all out, I need a sip. All right. Still have 21 playing. Here we go. There's a hard 6 on the come out. And we weren't working it because we don't even have a hard 6. Somehow I feel that was a wasted hard way. Oh, did I put something other than... Nope, I did put a hard 6 in there. All right. All right, yo will fall. 6 will be the point again. Again, we're just going to take it down to the $30 bet. Let's bring back our hard 6. Rack $2. $2 for the dealer. All right, all bets set. Here we go. There's a 2-1-3 craps, just 1 pip off of the dang aces. We're going to grab a quarter horn high aces and a quarter in the field. Which means we're probably going to hit an 8. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. Did I not just call that? I said we're going to hit an 8. Does that make me a DI? We know I'm just teasing. I am no DI. In fact, we actually lost money on that bet. On that roll. Because of the hard 8. And it's going to cost us $1 out of our rack. But you know what? We're going to go right to 90. Bring back our hard 8. All bets set. Yeah, we do need... I'm probably going to throw aces. Well, that wouldn't be too far-fetched. I don't have anything on it, so why not, right? Here we go. There's midnight. We needed that. Chaz is like, bring on the yo. Market. Haven't said that in a while. All right, I'm going to turn my bets off up top. I'm going to keep my hard ways working, though. And am I just getting rid of some chips? Yeah. So this is actually a quarter. We're going to do a quarter horn high aces. We're also going to do a quarter horn high yo, just for cheero. All right, all bets set. Here we go. There's a 4-2, 4 deuce, lumber number, 6 easy, 4-2-6. How many names are there for that number? Well, once again, we're not really going to win on that one. The 2 horn high bets will fall. We're going to win 35 on the 6, but we're going to lose the DP. So this will come up here. We'll get 35 for it. Let's go back to the DP. Why not? Grab a yo. Why not? We'll grab ace. We'll do a 3-way for 5 each. All bets set. Oh, Jen said she dumped the DP. Long roll and wasn't making any money. Ridiculous. All right. This is the come out roll. You know what? I paid myself on the 6, didn't I? I'm going to return the money. Why? Because my bets were off. I see the button still on the 10. All right, we're going to return. Well, I still would have won the DP, so I only have to return $20 to the house. There you go. I returned 20 to the house. You all saw. This is the come out roll. And there's a hard 4 double deuce dice. Hard 4. We were not working our hard ways. Dummies. 4 is going to be the point. Oh, we had a quarter on the hard 4 too. Hard 4 as well. All right, 3-way yo fall. 4 is the point. I'm going to take the place 4 down. Just replace it with table minimum. All right, all bets set here. Oh, I'm getting some love. I appreciate all that. Yeah, I should have hopped it Buffalo style. You ain't kidding. You are not kidding. John 6'8", John C 6'8". He'd be giving me hell right now if he was on here. Here we go. There's a 3 deuce. Justice Jen. She speaks. We roll. That's how it works. All right, we have 50 on it. That's going to win 70. We're going to go right to 150. All bets set. Here we go. And I believe that is a Duracell 6-2 Easy 8. Look at that roll tracker again. Twos. We're rolling twos. All right, we're going to lose the heart 8. We have 90 on it. That's going to win 105. I'm going to replace that 100 I just put on the 5. And we'll replace the heart 8. So I just racked the black chip. I'm going to make this even with the 6. They're both going to be 60. All right, repeaters on the 10 and the 5 and the 6. Hey, we got Kevin, Crooked River Craps in the house. Dr. Pepper, 3-2, Dr. Pepper, I love it. Kay Fisher says, wow, I go eat dinner and come back to this? Man, oh man, since there are 68 teams in the dance, why don't you go for 60? Right? All right, here we go. All right, we are not making a lot of money tonight because a lot of it has to do with making points and just not doing anything, you know, with that, you know. All right. Here we go. Oh, damn it. So the one die bounced so high, it hit this frame that I have above the rubber and knocked on it and came back down, and we got a 5-2. I think that was a 40 roller. Is that the jacket? Did I get the jacket? Let's put the 5-2 in there. 7 ouch. I think that's the jacket. 40 rolls. It's been a while since we had 40 rolls. Come on, roll tracker. Yeah, that was a 40 roller. Sharpshooter pays 50 to 1. Wow. Wow. I can't believe we didn't hit any side of the ATS. That's what I can't believe. Oh, we actually won on the DP. Oh my God. We did get back into the positive, by the way. ATS is going to pay the DP. We're going to go right back up on the ATS. We're going to increase the DP to 30. We're going to do a $10 yo. And we're going to grab a nickel on the on midnight straight up. All right. This is shooter number 8. Craftsmaster Journey Joe says, nope, wasn't me. Just ask John. John always says it's never me. Dice were in the air. It used to be the jacket, but Fremont raised it to 60 rolls. So is the hat 40 rolls now? You have to get a hat, right? I'll take a hat. I like hats. All right, all bets set here. We're ready for the come out. If anybody knows anybody who knows this show, it's very rare air for me to have long rolls back to back. So I am not playing that way. Here we go. There's a 6-3 soft 9 to Franks. All right, 9's going to be the point. I should have turned my bets off when Joe arrived. No offense, Joe. All right, this will fall. 9's going to be the point. I'm going to lay the 9 and the 5 for 60 each. And I'll do a 6-8. Cover the hard ways for those. And we'll do a $15 field bet. All bets set. Yes, Kevin, Crooked River Craps, prayers all affected by wildfires and slides winds. Yeah, their winds can be pretty bad. All right, all bets set. I'm liking the dice distribution pyramid. There seems to be a dip in the middle, like that. Here we go. And there's midnight. All the dots and all the spots. That's going to pay triple in the field. And Jen is confirming 60 rolls for the jacket now. This nickel on the midnight was for the come out. That was not part of the bet just made. Just keeping honest here. All right, mark the midnight. We're going to win triple in the field. So why not grab the 4 and 10? The rest of the hard ways. And we'll do 30 odds on the DP. All bets set. Golden arm and extra cheese. That should be a name of a book. Sweet. K Fisher's back in the game. All bets set. Here we go. And there's a 7, 5-2. We knew it was going to be a short roll, especially after a midnight. Especially after a midnight. When a midnight is rolled on a short roll, you best be sure that Big Red's following. And we'll take it because we played it that way. All right, let's take down all the losing bets. All right, there's our losing bets. Let's start with the lays. We had 60 lays on each of the 5 and 9. That's going to win 40 each. Oh, that's a losing bet. Sorry. There's my nickel back on the losing bet. All right. That's going to cost 2 vig on each. So that goes to the losing bets. So the lays will get returned to the DC, through the DC, back to the shooter. And we're not done yet. We have a 30 DP. There's the DP, and then we had 30 in odds on the 9 is going to win 20. We're actually short 1 buckaroonie. There you go. All right. Let's get it all situated. All right, we're going to go back to the DP for just 15. Let's grab a $5 yo. We'll grab the ATS, and we're all set. All bets set. All right, you're all talking amongst yourselves. Here we go. Lost some players on that one. We told them in advance that it was going to be a short roll. Here we go. There's a yo. We were missing that earlier for the tall. That's a come out winner on the pass line. We're going to win too because we had a yo for $5. But let's mark it first. We're going to lose the DP. We're going to win 75, 80 and down. Going to put our E back up, our DP back up. We'll grab a crap check and we'll just take 60 or 55 back to the rack. All bets set. Here we go. Mid, mo, yo. We're almost down to just 10 people playing. Here we go. There's a 617, come out 7. We weren't hopping reds. We should have been hopping reds. That's also a front line winner if you're playing the pass line. Now I feel like we're playing a little bit of a come out game. We're going to lose all that. Quarter's going to pay for all that. Don't forget the roll tracker, Old Bay. We're going to hop the reds for 12. All bets set. That's right. Kevin's got it. Pay the line. Take the don'ts. Everybody's ready in Crapsee? Our pyramid right now is still intact. Here we go. There's another come out 7, 5, 2. We're playing the come out game. We are playing the come out game. I think the only thing we didn't pay for earlier was the ATS. So there's my ATS for this roll. Now we're going to lose it again. So it's going to come down. All of this is going to come down. But we were hopping reds for 12. So that's hopping the 5-2 for 4. 4 times 15, 60. 60 minus 6. Or, yeah, no, 60 minus 8 is 52. There we go. We're going to go to the next level on the come out 7s. We'll go to 15. Grab our yo for 10. DP for 15. 5, 5, 5. We'll just do a nickel on the yo. Then we'll bring 14 back to the rack. All bets set. Okay, Kevin Scott has given us the green light to hit the ATS. He is no longer on it. Oblige him. Here we go. We are still in the come out. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. 8 will be the point. That was a very messy come out game. Mark the 8. We're going to go back to what we were doing in the beginning. 15 come bet. We're going to grab all the hardways for 2 each. Low roller craps. Our SRR is still good at 9.8. All bets set here. And I just realized in my rack, I had, maybe it's one of Tina's purple chips by accident. That was from practice earlier today. I'm only supposed to have 4 blacks, which I do have right there. Here we go. And there's a 7 out. PSO 4-3. That's why I played the come bet. That is why I played the come bet. It didn't feel right when we established the point of 8. I felt like the come out game wasn't done yet. And here we are. All right, minimal loss. DP is we're gonna get paid on the DP, and we're gonna get paid on the come bet. Hardways are gonna fall. So we'll leave the DP right where it is for now. Can't trust it. Nickel on the yo. Let's get some whites. Yeah, we're going to hop the reds for 12. Rack 3. This is the come out again. Again. Yeah, I think that was a good decision, Jen, on staying really low. Get a sip of water here since we're on the come out. Air gets very dry here in Maryland. Here we go. Let's end this puppy with a long roll, huh? There's a 5-4 JMac hard 9. 9's going to be the point. We are nearing 100 rolls. Mark the 9. All this comes down. We're just going to play it safe. Go another come bet for 20. Let's get past this PSO roll. We only have about 11 people playing, which isn't atypical of the end of the night. All right, this is roll 91. Here we go. And there's a 4-3 PSO. What's happening right now? Something's happening. I think it's probably exhaustion. That 40 roller did me in. I mean, my back's starting to hurt. You know, I can feel that my grip isn't releasing the way I want it to. All right, we're going to win on the DP, 15, and 20 on the come bet. So we're making money still, which is important. Let's bring everything back up. Again, we're not out of the woods yet, so we're going to hop the reds for 12. All right, Kevin Scott's a goal. He's good for the night, going to the cage. Thank you, Kevin, for playing. The people we have left in Crapsee are ready to roll. Let's get the dice set. Let's go for a good release. Good release. Here we go. That felt good. There's a hard 6. Double D-gen. 6 will be the point. We are not going to stop tiptoeing in because we just don't know what we're going to get at this point. Mark the 6. This will all fall. But what I've been doing so far is I've been increasing the come bet. All right, all bets set. Later, Kevin. Thank you for playing. Jen's like, where was this smart play in Vegas from Craig? Old Bay. Is he learning from experience? Here we go. There's a 5-1 mixer. Hit the point. Buck shot at the point. Buck shot at the point. Come bet's going to travel up. Puck's going to come off. There's our $5 yo. We're going to grab a hard 6. We're going to hop the reds for 6. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 3-2 Justice Jen. 3-2-5. Five's going to be the point as I knock into the table. Mark it. We're going to do 50 odds on the come bet. And we're going to take half of our winnings. Got a $90 on the 8, 25 on the 5 and 9. All bets set. Here we go. There's an Old Bay bushel, hard 10. Mark it. Whoa. Quick draw McGraw on the ATS chips. Again, we got nothing on it. Let's do 15 in the field. Let's grab the rest of the hard ways. All bets set. Here we go. And that's going to do it. That's the 5-2. Should have known. I put money out there, but I didn't put money out there that would take away. I think we're going to, even if we have $5 profit, it's going to be $5 profit, you know? All right, that was roll number 96. So this will be the last shooter. As always, you know, I try to go 100 rolls. We're going to win on the DP only. No one knows, you know, what really, when things are going to change, but, you know. All right, this is going to come back for the ATS. $1 for the $5 yo. This is the last roll. Here comes the come out. Yeah, bad timing. Oh no, you blasted the last. Sorry, Jen. All right, Joe. Back to work for you, sir. We will catch you on the flip side. All right, this is the last shooter of the night. Regardless of what happens, we may not even get to 100 rolls. That's been known to happen here. Here we go. There's a come out 7. That's what I'm talking about. We weren't even playing for the 7 right now. But there it is. Come out 7. 4-3. That's 15, 30, 35. There's 35. Let's get some whites. Let's hop the reds for $9. All bets set. Now we're either going to make profit or we're going to break even, possibly. We're trying not to lose, trying not to come away losing. Oh, I thought these were stacks of green. They're only stacks of white. That sure as hell doesn't help. All right. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. There's a 3-2 Justice Jen, and they bounced all over the place. 5's going to be the point. Mark it. Oh, why not? We're gonna do something here. We're gonna lay the 4 and 10 for 200 each. Five's the point. We're gonna do 60 in odds. $20 9, 36 8. We got odds on the DP, and we're laying the 4 and 10. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 4 deuce. 6 easy. Mark it. It's going to win 35. We're just going to rack it. All bets set. Larry says he's just watching now. They rail dumped. Here we go. There's a 3-1-4, Big Joe. When the throwing's not going right and you don't trust it, it's smart to say, you know what? If I'm hitting the 4, I'm probably going to hit the 10. So we're going to lose the lay on the 4. We're going to pull down our lay on the 10. We're going to increase our odds to 90 on the DP. And we're going to run a DC for a quarter. All bets set. Here we go. There's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Mark it. All right, DC is going to travel to the 8. We're going to win 35. We're going to pull the 8. Grab 60 in odds. Put $5 on the hard 8. Run another DC for 25. Good luck, Larry, for next week. For all you going to the 10 times. I could not make it. I'm going to be in San Antonio visiting my son. Here we go. And there's aces. Larry got to see him before the night was over. Doesn't do anything for us except give us hope for what we're playing. Mark it. It's going to win a quarter in the DC. We're going to play a 3-way for $1 each. We're going to rack the quarter. Hey, Brian P. Welcome. We are on the last shooter of the night. Here we go. There's a double D-Gen hard 6. Wow, we are chucking landmines right now. We are chucking landmines. That's okay, we brought that up. These were losing bets anyway. DC is going to travel to the 6. We're going to win 35. We're going to grab it, do 60 odds on the DC, grab the hard 6 for a nickel. And we're going to increase the DP odds to 120. All bets set. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I didn't put a DC 20. Fuck it. I'm not going to do it. I didn't bet it before I locked you out, so I'm not going to post bet. All right. Here we go. There's an Old Bay bushel, hard 10. Glad I took down that lay. I told you I'd probably hit a 10. Mark it. All right, we're going to do a quarter on the DC. And we're going to do let's see, 120. I need $10 more. Increasing the odds on the DP to 180. I think that's 180. Yep. All right. All bets set. Ooh, the back is hurting. Here we go. And there's another hard 6. So we were playing the hard 6, so it's going to offset just a tad of the DC bet with odds that we're going to lose. So we're going to win 45. So we'll do 50 for 5. We'll just rack it. This does go to the 6. We'll just do 30 odds. All bets set. Let's do another DC. Oh, the back. Here we go. And there's a 3-2-1-3 craps. And that is the small. We just hit the small. I don't think I've ever hit any piece of the ATS when playing the dark side. Wow. All right. First, we're going to win on the DC, a quarter. we'll rack that. We just hit the small. So that nickel's going to come down and get paid 150, 155 and down. We don't have any coverage on the 4 and 10. We'll do just the hard ways. And we're going to increase our odds on the 5. We're going to go to 210. All bets set. Here we go. And there it is. That's going to do it for the night. They split like crazy. That is the 5-2. I couldn't even begin to tell you if we made profit. We're going to have to find out. But we're going to find out together. At least we hit the small, right? For those playing light side. All right, this is going to fall. This will fall. This will fall. Puck will come off. Let's start with the lay bets. What do we have here? We got 60 in odds. That's going to win a quarter flat. 50 and a quarter on the odds, respectively, on the 6 and 8. This will run back through the DC, back to the player. And on the DP with odds, we got 15 on the flat, and we have 210 in odds. That's going to win 140. The VIG on those is going to be $3 for the 6 and 8 total. So we'll get $2 change here. All right. Let's get all this together. I do not believe we made profit. All right, let's go backwards. We've got 2 whites. That's 75 in red. That's 500. Purple chip. That's 300 in black. That's another purple chip. All right. So this was our buy-in, $1,000 tonight. And this is going to be our profit. $337 profit on a $1,000 bankroll. Woohoo! All right. $1,000 buy-in, 337. That was hard fought to get that. We had a 40 roller and we did not take advantage of it like we should have. We should have been power pressing and we didn't. That's okay. At least we still came out with profit and we're building the bankroll, you know. But there was some smart betting on the second half of the show. We had to. We hit a wall with throwing. I appreciate that, Jen. Great recovery, she says. Yeah, turning off the bets was pretty smart tonight. Definitely. Especially after aces and midnight were thrown. Definitely. Let's go over to Crapsee to see who won the night. I think you can hear me now. I don't think I had it on earlier. Sorry. All right, let's go over to Crapsee. All right, Duracell 8 wins the night with 10,000 plus profit and only the original buy-in. Bulldog Barbecue, Maryland, 9,100 profit. Mr. Lucky, 85.32. Libby, 8,172 profit. And Kent, Ace Deuce Yo, no rebuy at 4,821 profit. Rounding out your top 5. Your top 10 includes Blue Jay Way Kevin, Kiaolola, I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. Demon Dog Dice Chris, welcome. Chuck Blade and Springer, all in the positive tonight, rounding out the top 10. Our SRR for the night was 7.13. Our SOR was 6.83. Those are both above average. And look at this roll distribution. It actually wound up being a pyramid after all, but look at who's the top notch of the pyramid. That would be the number 6 tonight. 19 sixes out of 107 rolls. That means 1/5 of the rolls were 6s. That's always a good time. And when the puck was on, it was more even across the board as far as the inside, including Big Red. But we had 4 midnights tonight. How many shows have you seen where I had no midnight? We had 4 midnights tonight. Incredible. And 6 ace deuces. All right, let's go back over here. Let's go back over to the table. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for coming out here and playing with me, Old Bay. I really appreciate it. You all are awesome. We made profit tonight. You made profit tonight. We had some smart betting. We had a lot of good rolls in the beginning. We started off with the first shooter hitting the small or the tall. I think it was the tall. We hit the tall. And then we had some good shooters, had a 40 roller, and then after that 40 roller, we could never recover with our dice. So we had to go dark, and it paid off because it got us all the way back to 337 profit off a $1,000 bankroll. So awesome job. Thank you all for having fun. Thank you all for stopping by on a Thursday evening. I hope you all enjoy the NCAA tournament if you're watching it, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend. This is Old Bay. This is my channel. This is my layout. Love you all. Thank you all. And we'll see you next time. Peace.